folks, how are you doing? Welcome to my channel. Do you know, today we are going to be doing a full moon reading for the 27th of December, full moon in Cancer, and I've already started getting some information for us. When I sat down, I got two words, the miracle zone for this full moon, and it's a full moon in Cancer. So, watery, cleansy, wholesome, reminding us of what is wholesome in our lives. So when I got the words the miracle zone, it just went boom, boom. As I got that, I was shuffling some cards and two cards came out at that very exact moment. The King of Swords and the Page of Swords. The King of Swords is the card of ambition. The Page of Swords is the card of gossip. And what I got was this. Around this full moon, it is going to be so important to stay away from gossip. Global gossip, gossip channels, gossip pages, family gossip, society gossip, news gossip, political gossip, and any other gossip that's out there. Because this frequency that wants to come in is all about ambition. Ambition about where we take our lives forward. So it's important to keep our vessel clean. And it's not going to be clean if we're immersed in gossip and he said, she said, they did, they didn't do that. That it really is like a punchy moon, this energy. And it's almost like if you want what we've got to offer you, stay away from stuff that's going to bring you down. Because it feels like it's already building. Because it's almost like if you want it, you've got to show that you are aligned to it. You've got to be able to embody that King of Swords. Now the King of Swords can be a tricky energy. He can be quite, depending on how he comes up in the reading, he can be a cold man. But he can also be a man that knows his worth. He knows his self-worth. He has direction. He can command. He can take himself forward. He can read. He can see the bigger picture. He doesn't need the opinion of others. He doesn't need the permission of others. So for although he's multifaceted, the good stuff and the bad stuff is actually quite good. So, whereas if you look at this, it just feels like it's the energy of this nitwit energy of wielding a toxic sword. It's almost like this as well. What sword do you want to wield around this full moon? The sword of strength, of ambition, of truth, of sovereignty, of empowerment, of power, of determination to take yourself into the new year? Or do you want to wield this, the sword that I'm seeing? You know, I'm going to compare it to, Last Kingdom, the Uhtred on his sword, that sword that has such symbolism in that story and series. Well, I'm seeing something like that, a sword, a sword for the good, and then I'm seeing this little weak, toxic, spiky sword that some will be wielding, waiting for the next fluff of gossip, waiting for the next intel, waiting for the next distraction so they can lose themselves in it. Oh, this is powerful. This is really powerful stuff. So let's pull a card from this deck, which is the Activations Oracle. Healing and throat chakra. The frequency of healing supports our intrinsic ability to restore our health and wholeness by consciously using the information that comes to us through our senses, harmonising everything accordingly. So we've also got alchemy and healing. We've also got the throat chakra at the bottom. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. So, when we are in trauma, in pain, we become this. We become this. We've all become this at some point in our lives. We become angry, bitter, twisted, vengeful. We become combative. We lose ourselves. So in order to take yourself into this zone, the miracle zone, this is about healing. It's also about cleansing the throat chakra. Because when we're gossiping, that energy is going up through the throat chakra. In fact, it's coming up through the heart chakra as well, which is why when you get gossips, they're very closed down. They're very heartless. They're very heartless. They're very dense. They struggle to comprehend anything but what they're seeing in their tunnel vision. They can't see the bigger picture. They've got no chance. They're so focused on the latest intel. So in order to get ready for this, it's about getting those heart chakra back open. It's about cleansing the throat. It's about, even if you find yourself going online to click on, question yourself, pull yourself back gently, because what is it serving me? What am I getting from this? Is this lifting my soul up? Is this making me smile? Is this making my heart grow? Is this expanding my mind and my intelligence? Is this expanding my third eye to be able to see different perspectives? Is this adding the fruit of life to my life? Or is this actually making me moody, bitchy, argumentative? Is this giving me the shakes? Is it making me more moody? And what happens when we go for gossip? Once you've got that gossip, they want more gossip. Then they want more gossip. Then they want more gossip. Bigger, 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 bigger gossip. And that's how people are losing themselves. So, healing via sleep as well, which has been going on for so long at this time. Being able to meet up with people via dreams that you can't meet up with physically. So say it's old work colleagues or old friends that you've just moved away from, you're busy people, and you're meeting up in dream state, in the astral, to heal things, to release things. If that's happening, brilliant. Accept it and accept that you've been able to have that connection in spirit. Throat chakra. Let's get a card for the throat chakra. What do we want to... I'll put these two cards back in and see what the throat chakra wants to tell us. Also as well, throat chakra upgrades at the minute. So if you've got like a dry throat chakra, you need to drink a lot of water. Drink a lot of water. Resting your throat chakra, being aware of your throat chakra, wearing blue around your throat chakra, eating blue foods, eating blue foods like berries, blue crystals. What does the throat chakra have to say in this reading, please? What message does the throat chakra want to bring through? Ace of Pentacles, prosperity again. Look at this. Look. You know it's happened on camera for the Debbie Doubters. Ace of Pentacles and prosperity comes in again with the card of gossip. So, Ace of Pentacles is about planting new seeds and new experiences. But how can you do that when you're lost in gossip? When you're lost in the latest intel? Because whilst ever we're watching somebody else's life and observing it and taking it to pieces and judging, your own life is going shh, boom. So, what message does the card of healing want to say for this reading for the full moon, December 27th? Oops. Achievement, judgments. Do you see what's happening? Do you see what's happening? Judgment and self-reflection. We're going to be asked not to look at others anymore. Doesn't matter what anybody's doing, whether they're famous, whether it's family, friends, work colleagues. This is about the sense of self. This is a real call to come back home to ourselves. Because for too long, way too long, we've been thinking about everything else, which is why people don't know why they're here, which is why people say, I don't know why I'm here. I don't know why I'm here on this earth. I don't know what my mission is. Ask them what their favourite celebrity's mission is and watch the answers. Watch how they change. Oh, they know everything about, oh, I know everything about that. That's danger zone. Eight of Pentacles achievement. So Eight of Pentacles in the traditional tarot is a man at a tree and he's chopping up his logs and he's putting them up against a tree. So this is about doing the work, but it's also about recognition. So by doing the spiritual work, by living on a spiritual path, by being accountable and present with yourselves, by going into self-reflection, there is rewards that come from that. You'll get so much from this next full moon. You really feel it at a core soul level. And it feels like it will be able to help us in our work, in our business life, in our family life, in our friendship, in our life in general. And it's almost like whatever comes in with this full moon is like a ball of light that it stays with us. And we can grow it and 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 nurture it and make it something better. And actually it just feels really powerful. So let's keep pulling some cards for the full moon, December 27th. It's also the last full moon of this year. So it's about releasing this year. So for those of you especially that were on the group healing, another opportunity for you to work with those energies that you've gathered during that healing, for you to be able to push forward, for you to be able to release this year. So this full moon is also about releasing this year, not throwing it out, because that's just a waste of time. Because remember, when you throw something out, it comes straight back at you. It's when you gently put it down because you've learnt the lessons that it can then be transmuted and released. When we throw something out because we don't want to see it, boom, the universe sends it straight back into you. Knight of Pentacles, loyalty, an achievement at the bottom. Pop those cards up there. So achieving something, ideas coming in, having breakthroughs. Three of Cups, the reunion between you and other people. This is at a really deep level as well. This is about being able to forgive those that we perceive have done us wrong. But actually they haven't. Because everyone that comes into your life is a teacher. Even the person that has done something really horrific to you is trying to teach you something. They're trying to break you free of something. They're trying to put a spotlight on a behaviour that got you into that situation in the first place. So this is a real reunion with people, even if you can't physically see them, within the energetic realms. The Three of Swords, heartache. Having to look at past pains and let them go. Having to reevaluate what they taught us. What they, as in the people, taught us, but what the stories taught us as well. Restriction, Eight of Swords, in order to free ourselves. Possibly around this time, you will see people that are in this heartache energy, the Eight of Swords, they can't escape it. No matter what you say to them, no matter how much kindness is said to them, no matter, they're just trigger machines. Anything triggers them. If this sounds like you, then this is about sitting with that and revisiting this reading to see why that could be. And we know the Eight of Swords is also about feeling you're trapped, but you're not trapped. You're trapped up here. This is what's trapping you. If you can work through this and get out of it, you can release yourself from it. You can go forward. Five of Wands, competition. We also need to step away from the competition energy that's out there to focus on our own goals and on our own lane and where we're going. Because when you try to compare yourself, or when you try to copy somebody else, there's a difference between getting ideas and then making them your own. But when you're copying someone and there's no ideas of yourself coming in, you're in competition, you're still in knots, you're tied up in knots, and it doesn't work for you. We then get the intuition, the High Priestess that comes in, that wants to give you those ideas. So tapping back into your higher self, tapping back into your divine self with the High Priestess. The Hanged Man and Limbo, learning to go with the flow of life, We're going to be asked to let go in 2024 and to trust the process, to step away from the rigidity of life that you've been taught is the way to be. The Two of Swords, we are at a crossroads. Humanity is at a crossroads. And where we go on these crossroads is super important. It's so important, it is life changing. And it is life threatening, not in a physical sense, but in an energetic sense. Your energetic life force. Because there are many decisions being made at this time, that the repercussions of that is the energetic light source is stepping away from the body. It's stepping out of the body, it's switching off. We're feeding the lower self rather than the higher self. We've then got the Four of Wands, which is the celebration, the reward, the coming together of oneself. Being able to see that the divine in me sees the divine in you, but also being able to see that the divine in everybody else, even that person that you absolutely detest. Remember, everyone that you detest is also a mirror of yourself on some level. A past version of yourself, a traumatized version of yourself, or a present version of yourself. So wherever we have our triggers, there's something being reflected back to us. We've then got the Six of Swords, which is finding calm in chaos. So finding the calm in chaos. Being able to alchemize the things that are coming in, the good, the bad and the ugly, not drowning in it. Destruction, the Tower comes in. So this is a Tower moment. We're going to be seeing many Tower moments around this time to come in and cleanse. The Tower is not something to go, oh God, we've got the Tower card. The Tower actually is a beautiful card. The Tower comes in to clear something. And yes, the Tower can come in and it can be life-changing. It can be an horrific experience for some people, but what comes from that is always the greatest teacher. We've then got the Three of Wands, which is motivation for the future, to be able to look out on the horizon, to have new ideas about where you can take yourself forward. We've then got the Two of Cups, which is partnership, so collaborations, love affairs, new loves happening, meeting new people, present relationships being reinvigorated. So healing in present relationships. So there'll be a lot of people out there will be going, you know something, I don't know what's happened to my wife or my husband or my boyfriend, but all of a sudden they've just changed. They've gone really light, or it seems like a weight's been lifted, or we seem closer, I don't know what's happened. Something's shifted and I'm not sure what it is. Embrace it. The Two of Cups is also about the relationship with the self. In order to have a healthy relationship with somebody else, at first we must have a healthy relationship with ourselves. This is also going to be a time of deep, deep reflection. End of year always is anyway. Christmas time is always a time of deep, deep reflection. It's an emotional time. So we've got a lot of emotion coming up, which is why a lot of people can go into cups. They can start to drink heavily at Christmas because they can't deal with that emotion that comes up. The Christmas portal always does that. And we've all been there and done that at some point, and it doesn't get you anywhere. In fact, what it does do is it makes it a lot worse. So reducing alcohol content in alcohol substances at this time is going to help you be able to navigate through this. And then we've got the Sun and happiness and vitality and going forward, and the new year portal that wants to come in. So let's take some cards from the other one, the activations, and see what this wants to say. Empowerment. The frequency of empowerment supports our ability to show up fully and completely, uniting us with others in the deep trust that we are all connected to the same source. And that is the card of empowerment. This is a transition period. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence and our lives, so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. Remember the Hanged Man in this reading? Earth. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. The root chakra. The frequency of the root chakra, the red flower of life, stimulates passion and supports our sense of security on this physical plane, both in our bodies as well as in the physical world. So our place in the world. Divine masculine, very much like the King of Swords. Very much like the King of Swords. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused and active side, allowing it to express itself while helping us to bring our dreams and ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. Synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of not so obvious, never seen before combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Belief, number 11. The frequency of belief supports our sense of self-worth based on our gifts and talents and a strong connection to Source. So having a strong connection to Source, reconnecting yourself to Source, which is very, very easy. It's meditation, it's grounding, it's nature, it's water, it's exercise, it's being present with yourself. Perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone to find the edges of what we perceive as real and to take a good, hard, deep look at it. So illusions lifting, how we view the world, and the final card is a realization. The frequency of realization supports the internal process of becoming aware of our heart-centered truth, as well as the external process of becoming our highest expression in the world. Being able to see through the illusion, be able to clear through the fog of it, to see our own realization and our own place in the world, our own value in the world, where we're going in the world, what we're giving to the world, what are we getting from the world? Are we just getting darkness from the world? Why are we getting darkness from the world? Why do we hate the world? All that's going to come up. It's a hugely, hugely, hugely deep portal, especially amplified with the solstice, of which today is the solstice, well, the day that I'm filming it, and the New Year portal and the 1st of January portal. So this is huge. This is a real time of great, deep cellular healing, of which we've not experienced before. So get ready for it. If you've enjoyed this video and you want to comment, what should we put in the comment section? Shooting stars. Shooting stars. If you want to comment but you're not sure what to comment, put me shooting stars in the comment section. Like, comment and subscribe for more content, and I will see you in the new year. I might see you before then actually, depending on when I post all these videos. So, Happy New Year, and I'll see you soon. Bye.